Yes, yeah. When the movie was being made, let's talk about how you sell it to Warner Brothers. Now it's
Well,
19.
how we sold it to Warner, when we first sold it as a play.
All right.
It was first sold as a play to a producing firm of Horton and Gable, who had a very big hit called Life of Father in New York. And
Yes.
they felt, I mean, they said to me, or rather Marty Gable said to me, look, you know, you're a kid and Joan has never had anything done before. You need collaborators. You need a collaborator.
Sure.
And I said, well, who do you have in mind? They said Ben Hecht, Charles McGowan, no, not Charles McGowan, Ben Hecht, Robert Sherwood, Maxwell Anderson. Well, when you're talking that way, you're talking today like, you know, the top Neil Simon and people like that.
Yes.
And I said, fine. Well, Hecht was working in Hollywood. He wouldn't come to New York. Maxwell Anderson never collaborated. And Robert Sherwood, after 2 hours and saw it, he said that the play was fine and didn't need a collaborator, and Marty didn't believe him, Marty Gable.
Okay.
And then finally, I was desperate for a production. And we settled upon a man named Louis Weizenkorn, who had written a hit play called Five Star Final.
Right.
But who was a recovering alcoholic.
Yes.
And who wanted to dirty up the play. Wanted to take this elegant cafe and make it a seamy, squalid waterfront dive with an unshaven, unkempt Rick. And I was shocked. But Marty liked it, Marty Gable. And I said, well, look, after he meets Lois, could we clean him up and clean up the guy? He said yes. So we made that compromise, and we were to start work the following Monday, and he came in to Joan's apartment, and I said to him, look, Louis, how do you want to work this? I usually sit at the typewriter, but if you want to sit at the typewriter, that's up to you. How do you want to do it? And he said, I think I'd like a drink. And I said, do you really think you should? And it shows how young I was. And he said, oh, yes, of course. So we gave him a drink, and that was the end of him. He went out for a walk. He never came back, burnt himself to death in his home in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
And at that point, I told Marty, look, forget it. You're not going to do the play, etc. So finally, he released the play, and then it was sold to Warner Brothers.
All right.